It is plain to see that Pat Salerno of Port Henry is an avid hunter and a good shot. The walls of his living room are covered with trophies of white-tailed deer he has taken down over the years. But his passion runs just as high when it comes to collecting baseball memorabilia about his longtime friend, Johnny Podres, who lived nearby. Podres gained national fame by winning the 1955 World Series for the Dodgers, defeating the New York Yankees. But none of that came easy.
Johnny Podres was a small-town boy, not only he was a good ball player and a great pitcher, he became a great pitching coach. He was in baseball for over 50 years. He was with the Minnesota Twins. He was with the Boston Red Sox. He was with the San Diego Padres. And then he went on to the Philadelphia Phillies, which was his highlight. He was in the World Series in 1955 and 1959 and 1963.
Salerno knew Southpaw Podres when he played baseball for the local high school team. He was a pitching star back then, he said. A sharp-eyed, out-of-town baseball scout saw the youngster pitch in Mineville and recognized extraordinary talent.
Around 1949, 1950, Johnny had a scout from the Los Angeles Dodgers, a man named Alex Isabel, and he scouted and came to Mineville and watched Johnny pitch. And one of the games he watched Johnny pitch, Johnny threw a no-hitter. At the age of 18, a senior in high school, he had great stuff. He threw hard, fast, and he had great control. And he had a great curveball. So the Dodgers picked him up. He started with the Montreal Royals.
The young man from an old mining town went on to sign with the Brooklyn Dodgers and began proving himself by striking out big-time batters and winning a World Series. You could say he was strong-arming his way to the top.
In 1955, Game 7, Johnny was handed the ball. And he was 23. And he was a young pitcher. And he won the 7th game of the World Series against the tough New York Yankees.
Salerno said that Podres was well-liked by his fellow players. He unselfishly helped rookies. His longtime knowledge of the game was passed on to them, vastly improving their sport. That same all-star helped Salerno boost his enormous memorabilia collection.
I would call him up at his hotel, and he would get me as many tickets as I wanted. I would go to the games 2 hours early, and I would go right in the dugout, and I would meet great ball players like Kurt Schilling, and it was just a great opportunity for a small-town boy like me. Sure. And because of all this, it started my huge collection.
Ranking high in Salerno's collection are Podres' game-worn jersey and high school yearbook. After all these years, the Port Henry stonemason never stopped cementing his driving search for more memorabilia. It now numbers over 1,000 items, and he's looking for more. He would often take some pieces to Podres' Queensbury home, where, with his rifle-like arm that threw so many blinding strikes, gingerly signed Salerno's articles. That signature made them even more cherished. The people of the town of Mariah thought so much of Johnny Podres and the legend he left behind that they've erected this as a welcoming sign to anyone coming into town. Johnny Podres died in 2008. He is buried not far from his Witherby home. Looking back, Salerno said that he is proud to be perpetuating the memory of a once struggling North Country boy. Salerno said that Podres made it to the top of the baseball ladder with talent, hard work, and never forgetting where he came from. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Jack LaDuke in Port Henry.